month short of a year, I met our next speaker in Howell at the Mountain Fest. The day he declared his candidacy for the 22nd State Senate vacancy. He's running unopposed because nobody wants a job. They can't think he can get elected. Not everybody though, because I think he can get elected. He stood out in the sun for 4 hours straight that first day in shorts and a t-shirt and shook every hand that went by him. He was red, sunburned at the end of the time, sweating like a madman, and he hasn't given up since. He's pretty much doing his own campaigning, and in Livingston County, he's knocked on 800 doors, and only 2 of them got slammed in his face. I'm proud to introduce my friend, Rob Howard.
How are you doing today? I'm sorry I'm late. I was at the Bernie Sanders, AOC, Abdul, Will rally, so it just finished and I got here as quickly as I could. So, I'm Rob Hauer. I'm currently a research engineer at U of M. I teach electrical engineering at Wayne State. I have a small startup company where we do new medical devices. And if you know anybody who's diabetic who wears the glucose patch, well, I invented that. That's what I did. But now the government doesn't seem to want to fund new medical research anymore, so we got to do something about it. So I'm running for state senate. We got to keep the research here in the United States. I know a lot of people who are working on cures for cancer and new medical devices and stuff. They're leaving the United States. They're going to Canada. They're going to Europe. They're going to Asia because they'll get funded for the research that they just want to save lives. And our government doesn't seem to care anymore. So, but my big things are, I believe in education all the way through. We need to fund pre-K all the way through. Community college needs to be paid for. Trades need to be paid for. And we need all of that. And we need good funding of our public schools because our teachers aren't paid enough. They're actually losing money because the raises are less than inflation. So why do they want to keep doing it? I mean, other than it's a calling that we want to do. So we need to pay them enough. Second, things are not affordable anymore. It's getting ridiculous, the cost of things. And yes, I'm running for a state office, so I can't deal with some of these things, but like our electrical rates. Michigan pays the 9th highest electrical rates in the United States. Last year, DTE showed a record profit, and they got a rate increase on top of it. 5 days after the rate increase, they asked for another one. And we've got terrible service. I know personally, I've lost power 4 times in the last 2 months. And there weren't even any storms during that time. It's ridiculous. So they're a monopoly. We don't need to give them record profits. The legislature decides if they get a rate increase or not. And if they're going to get a rate increase, it's got to be tied to our service. It's ridiculous that they just get it because they're giving a lot of money to political candidates and they're voting for them. I'm not going to take any corporate money, period. This is all about people. We need the people. The government's supposed to be for the people, not for the big corporations, not for the billionaires. And that's what it needs to be all about. We need to take this country back and make this our country, not theirs. We are 99% of this country, and this needs to be our government and not one that works only for them. I came from the progressive people, and it's like, get the money out of politics, which I completely agree. The corporations spend way too much money on both sides, Democrats and Republicans, and they're doing their bidding, not ours. So I believe if we're going to make things affordable and reasonable for working people, we need to get the money out of politics. Lastly, the United States pays the most for medical care in the world by a factor of 2 from the second highest. We have the 62nd highest life expectancy. We have the 52nd best infant mortality rate, but we pay twice as much as any other country. There's something broken about our medical system, and Blue Cross is making record profits, and they're denying all our claims. That's ridiculous. We have to do something about that. And they've eliminated the Affordable Care Act. And since the federal government seems to be dropping the ball, Michigan, we need to pick up where they're leaving off. We need to take care of people. And that's all what government's supposed to do, and that's what I'm for.
You have any questions?
Questions? Questions, anyone? Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I do have one question. You say Livingston County is your state senate district. Is it all of Livingston County? What is roughly is your district?
Okay, I've got all of Livingston County plus the 3 townships on the east side of Ingham County. I've got 2 districts, or 2 townships in Shiawassee, 2 in Genesee, 1 in Oakland, kind of around the Fenton area. That's all mine.
Is it Lena Tice's seat?
It's Lana Tice's seat. Lana Tice is term limited out, so she's not running. Instead, I'm running against the Livingston County Sheriff, who had the illegal Trump rally in front of the sheriff's station that made national news. So that's my opponent, and he said that he doesn't care if he wins because it's $100,000 pay cut for him to do this. It's just Lana Tice talked him into it. So I think for the first time in a long time, Democrats have a real shot at taking the seat. And we need to hold the Senate and take back the House of Representatives for the state so we can get something done.
Yeah.
You have a website?
Yes. My website is robhauer.com. And I got Facebook and all the other things, but all the links are there.